Hello and welcome to another cast. I am your caster here tonight.
Radiant
I am
team
Radnor.
ban.
This is going to be a match between Mayday and WoAiNi. They're going underway, and as you see, Batrider will be the first ban.
Radiant team ban.
And Nyx Assassin will be the second hero banned out for this match. The standard bans, you don't want Nyx Assassin coming in ganking your heroes early
10
on
seconds
in the match.
remaining.
And Batrider has incredible initiation
5
skill,
seconds remaining.
as well as just the ability to,
Reserve
to
time.
narrow down a fight. If there's 5 people in a match, in a fight, he can go in with the lasso and drag out one of those heroes that are a little bit more susceptible to damage. And the next band that we have come out is the Clockwork. We've got the Clockwork band out for the Radiant team.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Phantom Lancer comes
Radiant
out
team
very
ban.
early in the ban phase. You do not want to have him not just split pushing, but his damage late game is immense, and he's not someone you want to fight against. You see that
team pick.
the Radiant team is going to pick up the Magnus. Great initiation, great use with the reverse polarity there, as well as his skewer and shockwave. A hero to be noted. He can do great team fight initiation, and we'll see where the rest of the picks are going to go from here.
Lone Keeper of the Light.
We've got both Lone Druid and
Radiant
Keeper of the
team
Light
pick.
out for the Dire team. Lone Druid with his Spirit Bear are able to do some great, not just pushing, but counter pushing as well. And those Spirit Bears can be as tanky as this game can get. Keeper of the Light with his recall later on will be able to bring heroes into that fight, even if they were in the fountain.
10 seconds remaining.
As well as his ability to push the lane. With his
5
Illuminate, he's
seconds
able
remaining.
to get great push in there. And we see a Sand King come out on the Radiant team, as well as a Rubik. Sand King does have the ability to do some disables, and Rubik as well with his telekinesis. And the spell steal, so far I don't see much that the Rubik is going to be able to spell steal, except maybe an Illuminate from Keeper of the Light. And Lifestealer does come out for the Dire team. He is a great carry, especially late game with his Rage and his ability to infest. He is able to not just stay alive, but stay alive and do major amounts of damage when needed. So we're going to get into the rest of the banning phase and see who else gets banned out. As you see, Radiant was quick to ban out the Queen of Pain. You do not want to go against her, especially if she's in the mid lane. She has great damage potential, and just not someone you want to face, even early on. Gyrocopter will
Radiant
be
team banned.
the next hero banned out. Great late game potential, just like Lifestealer. A little bit more in the way of disable with that homing missile, not to be reckoned with, especially if you play him like some players do and get the Divine Rapier. Later on, you can see immense damage coming out of him, but again, he's banned out, so we will not be seeing that this match.
Dire team.
Windrunner was banned out,
Radiant
as well
team
as Luna. They're just trying to ban out the big carries for the Radiant team.
Radiant
We
team
see a
banned.
Brewmaster banned out, as well as an Anti-Mage. So
Weaver.
Weaver's picked up from the Radiant team,
Dire team picked.
and great skill there with the Sakuchi. The time lapse will be very well used, especially to keep him alive in late game. Excited to see where the rest of these picks are going to go. A lot of support still open for
10 seconds. 10
WoAiNi
seconds
team.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
We could see a Darkseer come out. We could see a Bane or a Shadow Demon.
Earthshaker here.
And they come out with the Earthshaker.
Radiant team pick.
Good support. A little bit of a good matchup with the ability to disable, not just with his Echo Slam, great damage dealt out from the Echo Slam, but his Fissure will
10
be able
seconds
to
remaining.
not just stop the push, but be able to allow his team
5
to
seconds remaining.
recoup on the other end and maybe counter push. So we'll see where this last pick goes, and it goes to a Beastmaster. Looks like
Team
Beastmaster is going to be the hard carry for Mayday's team, and that will be met with a
Storm Spirit is alive.
a Storm Spirit. High
Radiant
mobility, the
team
ability to jump in,
pick.
do great damage, to get disables with his... The big thing to watch is the Ball Lightning. His Electric Vortex is a good skill, his Static Remnant, but his Ball Lightning is really where you're going to see the his speed to get around and cause fear in the heart of the teams. We're going to go...
Prepare for battle.
I'm going to talk about who has who. Right now we have Sivna on Weaver. Magnus is played by symbols that I currently can't pronounce. I'm sorry about that. Fortune Days will be Beastmaster. Recurved will be Sand King. And D-Beers will be Rubik. Rin will be playing Storm Spirit. Egg Tarts will be playing Keeper of the Light. Give Up will be playing Lone Druid. And Toys, hashtag Diva will be playing Earthshaker, and Euphoria will be on Lifestealer. Let's go through our lanes. We'll see that on top
30
lane
seconds
we've
to
got
battle.
Keeper of the Light, Earthshaker, and Lifestealer. Down the mid lane is going to be Storm Spirit, and on bottom you're going to see the Lone Druid with his bear, able to go and steal creeps that way. For the Radiant team, we see looks like we're going to see Beastmaster go mid. Magnus
The battle begins
on bottom,
for good and all.
and it looks like Rubik, Weaver, and Sand King are going to be going top. So some quick word out here by the Radiant to be able to keep an eye on this this rune spot, and it looks like the two teams are going to meet up right here. get a quick burrow strike, telekinesis, and Lifestealer does take down Sand King for first blood. The Fissure was able to cut off the rest of his team here, as you saw, and they weren't able to actually get up there and give him a hand when they needed. So, good play there by Earthshaker.
Look to your own.
And they actually came in, I'm sorry about that, I missed the gank. They came in and took out the Storm Spirit here in mid. But he's already spawned back and fighting his way back against Beastmaster there.
I'm in your debt.
I was gonna say, there are wards out. The Dire are taking out the Radiant ward up top. They brought their sentry and are taking out the Observer ward, so now Dire does have eyes on this room right here. Some harassing of the Lifestealer up on top.
Mine!
Just pretty much farming right now. After those two initial kills, not a whole lot in the way of active attacking of the other teams. That's to be expected, though. Magnus is sticking close to his base, as he does have to go against the Lone Druid and his bear. Sort of a... And Weaver went in on Lifestealer and took down Lifestealer. Sorry about that. I did miss that kill. They are just sneaking him in and doing some very quick damage on these heroes. As it is very early on,
Not so
they
fast.
are not able to survive too readily here. He got a kill on Keeper of the Light as well there. That's who the third kill is. So Weaver was able to take down both Keeper of the Light and Lifestealer. But they're soon to be met. Keeper of the Light will be coming up here shortly. Looks as if he's gonna be sneaking up on them, casting Illuminate behind them, trying to cut off their escape, but not much of the way in damage there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold.
Storm Spirit mid with the double damage rune was able to take down Beastmaster.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
Magnus down on bottom at about half health. Doing okay though. Not too scared.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Is going to head back to base. No, he's going to head back to the courier and catch his bottle, so he's able to heal up there. And it looks like they're going to go in on Magnus. Storm Spirit came from mid. They're going to go in on him. The bear.
Oh, what I miss?
Yep, and there it is. Magnus drops quickly.
You blew it.
Like I said, that ball lightning is the skill to keep an eye on. And Weaver took down Earthshaker. He Shikuchi's on through both Lifestealer and Keeper of the Light. He's going to be able to, along with Rubik, take down Keeper of the Light here. One more Shikuchi. There it is. Lifestealer will live, and Earthshaker will come back in. Not much to worry about there for Weaver. He's able to just walk away and keep collecting farm. Shikuchi is an amazing skill, even early on, especially since he has 3 ranks in Shikuchi.
Denied.
And you see he does put his level 6 into time lapse, so his survivability is very high right now. Especially up against a level 4 Lifestealer. That is going to be the life of Lifestealer here. He is going to Shikuchi in. Fisher is cast on Weaver,
to be
but
rewoven.
time lapse comes and brings him back almost to full health. No worries there. He was able to take down Lifestealer with almost no ill effects on that account. And he is level 7 now. We're going to look at the levels real quick. And we've got level 8 for Storm Spirit and Lone Druid. Level 7 for Beastmaster and Weaver. Keeper of the Light is hanging at a solid level 2. So he's got to get his...
Over here now.
Up. Just some quick harassment by
Looking for me?
Weaver's able to Shikuchi on out, doing okay. No real headache there. So I was watching that. Lone Druid did fall on the bottom. It was a team effort.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
And right here, Weaver is going to...
Dire's
Man, he
middle tower is
giving
under
this
attack.
Tri-lane up here real hell. With his Shikuchi ability, he is going in. He was able to take down Ursh.
Dire's middle tower is all
Earthshaker
alone in the
almost
world,
all the way.
being attacked.
Let me shake your hand.
He's able to heal up though. This is a very aggressive Weaver, and he's going to be one of the heroes to keep your eye on. He's got great survivability. Even when hit with that fissure, he can hit on the Shikuchi, run out of there, as well as that time lapse. Once that comes back around, he's got 12 seconds cooldown on that. You're probably going to see him going for an attack up here. He is hit with fissure. Open
Dire's
wound
middle
is cast
tower
on him.
is all
He's
alone
gonna
in the
Shikuchi
world,
out,
being
and
attacked.
he's
Radiant's
below
bottom
the
tower is under
before they
attack.
can even move.
I feel
So,
sad for them.
We got Sand King and Rubik just chilling here near the rune spawn. Magnus down bottom, getting
Dire's
more.
middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
He's going to be heading back. It looks like back to meet his courier at least. I don't know if he's going all the way back to base. No, he's going all the way back to base. So
Storm Force double damage!
there goes the Shikuchi on in. He's going to hit up Lifestealer with the Shikuchi. He is going to time lapse out. Shikuchi again. Go in on the Lifestealer. Swarm. Fissure is up, and
You had your
Weaver
warning.
goes down. Lifestealer was able to take him down along with Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit ended up getting the final hit.
Thank you.
Barely lived, Lifestealer. But the double damage rune on Storm Spirit was not to be ignored. And as you saw, he jumped in very quickly. You see up top, Weaver goes in Shikuchi. He's going to go for that initial damage. Got it. The RP was committed, the Spear was committed, but they still didn't take down Life Shield. You can come in with a Shockwave, that's going to be able to take down Earthshaker. Shikuchi comes on in, he's going to be chasing him up in the trees, and there's going to go Life Shield down in the trees. Shikuchi comes out, Shockwave comes out. They're going to try to take down this Keeper of the Light, but that Illuminate is going to hit into the trees, but barely kited out, and Weaver's able to take down Keeper of the Light there in the last second. Good play by both Weaver and Magnus. Great team
The Dire's top
there.
tower
Great
is doing
effort
its best, but it doesn't look good.
getting that up. And they're going to put some damage.
Radiant's bottom tower was always the weakest tower. Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the tier 1
Dire's
tower
top tower
falls.
has fallen. It was only a matter of time.
Good play, and tier 1 was taken down on bottom from the Lone Druid, so pretty fair exchange that way, except for the kills of Lifestealer up top. It looks like Sand King didn't go down, I'm sure, on the bottom lane. These two teams are using both ends of the map, causing damage, not afraid to fight, and yeah, definitely a fun match so far. Looks like Weaver is on the hunt. He's going to go into this neutral camp. Shikuchi on in, do a good amount of damage right off the bat. Send in his swarm. He is using his skills very well. As you see, he is knocking this camp down with very little damage on his end.
The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days.
And we have a pause coming in. Use this minute to just look at some things. Net worth-wise, Weaver is on top, beating the Lone Druid just by a couple hundred gold. Right now, experience-wise, we see a 1,500 advantage for the Radiant, and gold-wise, we're going to see about 1,200 advantage for gold for the Radiant as well. Lone Druid's just down here farming in the jungle. Keeper of the Light is hanging with him as of right now. Let's see. Looks like they're coming
Dire's
mid.
middle tower is under
Killing
attack.
spree.
And the Radiant team is smoked up right here. They put out their wards. But Weaver did die to the Storm Spirit, so see if they're going to be going in. Beastmaster just bought his Blink Dagger. Great initiation item there. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they just going to sit here and wait for their smoke to wear out? Looks like it. You've got the Lone Druid and the Keeper of the Light here in mid. And it looks like the Radiant team is just setting here. Not willing to initiate quite yet. And the Illuminate's going to be sent across. Just no Beastmaster.
Here I am. Where's the party?
And RP was committed. Looks like Storm Spirit's gonna go down. Weaver took him out. Lifestealer was able to take out Sand King in the middle. Justice is committed. They're going to see the Weaver. Storm Spirit is going to
Dire's
come
middle
in.
tower is all alone in the
Fall
world.
Lightning over to the Beastmaster. Take down Beastmaster. Lifestealer is going to go onto Weaver, but Weaver's going to Shikuchi out. He's sort of stuck, and there he goes. Between Lifestealer and Storm Spirit, they're able to take down the Weaver. And,
Radiant's bottom
turn
tower
that
has fallen.
team fight around. They did lose the Keeper of the Light there, but they're going to go down and push into this Tier 1 tower in the mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold. Radiant structures are fortified. Don't waste time hitting them.
Even with the fortification, I don't
The Radiant should really do something about
I don't
that
think the
middle
Radiant
tower.
is going to be able to
Radiant's
even
middle
stop
tower
them.
is
All
no
they
more.
had was Sand King mid, and he wasn't able to take down all those heroes on his own. So the Tier 1 tower does fall mid. They're going to come back up and push out this creep wave here on the Radiant side, but the damage was done. They lost their tower, and we're going to see where it goes. As you see, Beastmaster is still getting his farm. He's at 7,600, which is definitely leading the net worth chart here. He is getting some good money. Putting it into that bear. He's already got armlet on the bear and phase boots. He's got the gloves of haste. And Earthshaker went down mid, overcommitted a little bit. Keeper was going to use the Illuminate, help push this creep wave back. Here comes the ball lightning, along with the Nake's ball. He was inside of the Storm Spirit. He comes down. Telekinesis is cast on Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit goes down. Both Storm Spirit and Keeper of the Light went
That's
down.
not good for the
They
Radiant.
just did not have the rest of their team there like they needed. Magnus did go down, but Magnus isn't the only damage that's
Radiant's
on
top
this
tower
Radiant
is under
team.
attack.
The Fissure comes out, hits Beastmaster, but without their initiators. And Weaver did go and take out the Lone Druid, so he was able to go in there deep into the Dire Jungle and take out that Lone Druid when he thought he was safe and didn't feel like actually committing to that last battle. Weaver said, you know what, I'm going to take that battle all the way to you, Lone Druid. And as you see, it worked out rather well. It brings Weaver back up to about 500 gold of Lone Druid. He's got another 14 seconds of cooldown, and still about 50 seconds until Magnus's RP comes up. So until his RP is back up and running, I'm pretty sure he's just going to get some farm. And it looks like Weaver's in a dangerous place here. Storm Spirit coming in, uses Dust, Fall Lightning in, hits him with the Fissure. He Shikuchi's out, Time Lapse is out. Almost full health for this Weaver here. Great use of his skills. With his Shikuchi, he was able to survive, as well as his Time Lapse. Great use of Time Lapse there. He was almost dead. He had very little health, and he was able to use that Time Lapse, bring himself back, even into the enemy team, and Shikuchi on out of there. So, and now he's back on the warpath. He's going to go back in, see if he can find out where they're at, and get himself a kill, because very aggressive Weaver. And as I said early, he is going to be the hero to keep an eye on. He currently has Orchid, so with that Orchid, you're going to be able to see him probably casting it on to the initiating Storm Spirit or even Lifestealer. You can see him cast that on. you don't want him to be able to use his Ragers and Fest to be able to get out of the fight. But you don't want to see him out too far here because that fissure will be able to hold him in place just long enough for him to potentially die if he's not careful. So he is going to skirt his way up bottom and just keeping an eye on the enemy team. We see Weaver was harassing the Lifestealer up on top lane. He was silenced and able to actually just teleport out once that silence. No real big damage, no follow-up. So no worries there for Lifestealer.
Over here now.
But eliminate his cast, Fisher his cast. They're able to get the Rubik out on that.
Give back to Earth.
Just caught the Rubik a little bit out of his place. Even with his team there, they were able to just focus on one hero and hold him down. And taking the Rubik out means that they were not able to spell steal a whole lot there, because without the Rubik, he's not able to use your own skills against you. So good option there. Not as good as taking out, say, the Beastmaster or Weaver, who is doing a good amount of damage right now, but still a good option. And Fisher is committed on Weaver.
I'm over here.
Ball
Tower is under attack.
But he time lapses out. Shikuchi's out. He's gonna go out with a little over 3/4
Radiant's
health.
top tower has fallen. Not so radiant anymore,
Has
it
been
turns out.
cast on the Lifestealer. You're gonna see
Come on, come over here.
Telekinesis comes out. Lifestealer is going to go down from
That's
Weaver.
not good for the
Shockwave
Radiant.
comes out.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Skewer comes out
Yes.
on
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Weaver. The light
Dire's
falls.
bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Storm Spirit, but he is in ready to go. Finally, with the telekinesis, he was able to hold him in place long enough just for them to
Fortified.
get the kill.
Booyah.
And he was able to steal the fissure. Not the greatest of skills, but good in a team fight, and they're going to put pressure on this tier 1 and easily be able to take it down.
Invisibility.
Nope. Lone Druid and Lifestealer come up to protect that tier 1, and it survives to live another day at 168. Not a whole lot. We're going to see Lone Druid go in on the road. Definitely something that they have to think of doing if they want to be able to use a big team fight coming up here. I did see that Weaver did just buy his BKB, so he's going to be able to survive through some of those magic attacks that are cast on him and have just some extra survivability, which, as we've seen so far, that's not a joke anyway, because the survivability on this Weaver, he's at 13 kills, 3 deaths right now, 4 assists. He is not doing bad on this match at all. Very aggressive playstyle on this part. Overwhelms this cast on him. Fisher comes out, Ball Lightning comes out, and he's going to go down here.
No whining.
That Fissure was cast by the Rubik, but it looks like the bear is going to go on the Rubik. He's going to get an entangle, and Rubik goes down. Rubik falls. As you see here, it looks like Magnus is going to fall due to a bear entangle as well. Bad exchange out for Radiant team. They did not come out well. They lost Weaver, Magnus, and Rubik to Lifestealer walking away with almost no health, but he still had enough health to walk away. So that's pretty damaging to the other team. As you see here, they are going to go in and fight this Roche. Beastmaster has to know what's going on. He had to have seen them go by, but there's no way to contend it. The big part of his damage dealing team was out. They were able to take it, and Lone Druid was able to pick up the Aegis there.
Touché!
Storm Spirit just doing some quick work of the neutral camp there. As you see, Lone Druid is about 3,000 ahead in the gold graph. Weaver's close behind though. He's not giving up yet. As you see, there was a big change after that last team fight. The Dire team was able to come back not just from a major disadvantage, but come and actually take it almost to 2,000 in the lead XP wise. And as for gold, they have been slowly gaining with that Lone Druid who has not given up on the farm, and they're at almost 6,000 advantage in gold. So they are seriously pushing, especially in the gold area. They're going to clean up this ancient camp real fast. With that bear with the maelstrom and the plate mail, we should be seeing a Mjolnir coming up here very quickly, especially after this ancient camp is farmed. Up top, we see a smoke gank coming in. They're going to try to catch off this blink in. Magnus hits him with the RP. Magnus Skewer going to take down both Storm Spirit and Lifestealer fell. Very quick to that. Very coordinated, very well worked out gank there. They were able to take down the two big dealers and to just do some quick damage. They should have been pushing on this tower, but they decided to just do the quick damage and get out of there. Druid going mid. They're doing a good job at keeping this tower up. For as little health as it's had, it's been able to stay up for quite a while. You see the teleports come in, the blade comes in, the tower was denied by Lone Druid. They're going to come in, fissure in on Beastmaster. He goes down very fast.
Let the
Ball
fun
lightning
begin!
comes in, they hit Rubik up. He is going to be, he's running back. He goes down so fast. There was no hope for him. And here comes the ward to keep an eye out. They want to know where that Weaver is.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they're going to push this tower. And it looks like a no contest. No.
The Dire's top
They're not
tower
even
is
going to
doing
be able
its
to
best,
come in
but
and
it doesn't
contest
look good.
this tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I
attack.
expect to see
That's
some
not gonna hold. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire structures are fortified, just like me.
fortification comes out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
But it
middle
looks
tower
like
has
they
fallen.
took the tower without a problem, and they're going to take the
By the
rat.
gods, the Dire's bottom tower, Radiant's middle barracks,
That
has been
bear is
overrun.
doing major damage to the racks. Without the team coming
Radiant's middle
together,
barracks have fallen.
I'm over here!
even with
Dire's
Weaver
bottom
coming
tower
in,
is
the
under
damage
attack.
has been
Run,
done.
little bottom
The
tower.
towers
Run.
have fallen, the racks are down, and Weaver gets picked out.
Told you a storm was
No, that was
coming!
Magnus. Sorry.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Weaver still has half health. That was my bad. That was the Magnus that fell here. They're going to be able to push the Dire team back, but the damage was done. The Rex came in. That bear does so much damage so quickly, especially to buildings. And As you see, the Weaver's going to keep getting his farm. That should put a bigger swing. Yeah, as you see, it has started to go even, but it's back to being about 3,000, almost 4,000 advantage in XP for the dire side, and their gold is just, it's growing. They're at over 7,500.
Bottom tower denied. Nicely done, dire side.
You can see Beastmaster come and pick up the haste rune. Maybe they'll use this to their advantage to pick up a fight, but every minute they wait and they postpone, this lone druid is getting more farm. He's getting further and further in farm. As you see, Storm Spirit is coming up quickly. And they're going to try to take down this bear here. The bear's very sturdy. They commit the roar, come out, the whole team fighting to take down this bear, and they take it down. But Lone Druid just summons himself another bear.
Where's the party?
Come in, quickly take down the Weaver. He did not survive. And they're going to the Sand King as well. He falls very quickly to that Storm Spirit. And they're going to push this tier 3 tower. With Magnus has 9 seconds before he comes back. The bear will be telekinesis up. The fissure has been laid. Storm Spirit comes in, gets the Beastmaster very quick, big damage from the bear. They come in for Rubik. Rubik forces back into the fountain. That will bring Magnus into this fight. But they can do some very heavy damage to this tier 3, and it's going to fall. They're not going to have any way to contest it without
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They're going to end up taking the rack as well. At least the melee rack. Maybe.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Stay on.
Well, they are sweeping this round. They have done so much damage, you cannot let
Radiant's top
this
tower
lone druid
is under
get this
attack.
much farm. He will destroy you. And as you see, that's what he's doing. He's literally coming in, doing immense amounts of damage to
Radiant's top tower no longer radiates.
And they're going for the Mega Crit.
Stop
Really do something about that. And they're going to go for this base. They're on the base.
Here I am.
Yeah, and there goes the GG. It is over.
Radiant's top barracks are under
They
attack.
take the rags.
Radiant's top barracks
That's
died.
going to make Mega Creeps. There is...
Radiant's top barracks have fallen. The Dire now have Mega Creeps.
That was a great play. As you saw, Weaver started out really strong.
Radiant's middle
As
tower
they
has
kept
fallen.
going,
As all towers. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is
was able
normal.
to dominate this match
Radiant's ancient is under
the
attack.
later it went. And
Dire
Weaver did a
victory.
great job. I'm not going to say he didn't. But when you have like almost 10k gold advantage as opposed to a Weaver, admittedly, there wasn't really a whole lot that could be done. The next person down was Beastmaster for Radiant Team, and he just wasn't able to do the damage needed to match up with a Lifestealer and Lone Druid combo. Keeping them with as much mana as they needed with the Keeper of the Light, it just shows why they were able to win that match. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, my name is Radnor. Glad to have you guys join me here tonight, and hope to be giving you guys some more matches here soon. Thanks, and good day.